crushing on her. H-Town nigga love a with her. Baby, come here, I'ma grip on ya. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say. Oh, what you gonna say about her? Y'all know I pull up a spray. Oh, I don't play about her. Y'all know I'm finna go late. Yeah, I'ma go stay around her. Call me Cassius Clay. Oh, I go crazy about her. Give me like 10 of them. I wanna get it. Yeah, I wanna get it. Keys to the mansion house, you know this shit is called it. Driving ring Sprite with the motherfucking Cardi. I've been going crazy, spraying cash with my crowd. With my brother. I need me a kicker. Yeah, this shit be bleeding through your sneaker. Oh, my baby girl, she a keeper. Oh, my baby girl, she a tweaker. I'm out of control when I'm crushing on you. She don't tell me no when I'm touching on her. H-Town nigga love a with her. Baby, come here, I'ma grip on ya. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say. Oh, what you gonna say about her? Y'all know I pull up a spray. Oh, I don't play about her. Y'all know I'm finna go late. Yeah, I'ma go stay around her. Call me Cassius Clay. Oh, I go crazy about her. Okay, just take a chance on me, babe. Okay, I got the feels going away. I'm out of control when I'm crushing on you. She don't tell me no when I'm touching on.
How are we doing today? We got a game about to start, so we're gonna rip some plays real quick. A little bit of value on the board. Try to get something in. Probably not prize picks, unfortunately. Probably not any DFS. But we should be able to get in maybe a couple straight bets over on Novig. So let's go ahead and do that. What's up, boys? I see y'all in the chat. Hopefully y'all are having a good Thursday so far. Pretty lame day, honestly, with just I think we got 5 MLB games on. 2 of them are already in play. Not a whole bunch of value for those. We got Rays and Blue Jays starting in about 10 minutes. So we're gonna try to get something in here. Sleeper. We don't have a pair for this right now. Shane Bieber under strikeouts at minus 150. Best price right now, minus 160 over on FanDuel. Line's moving that direction a little bit. That might be like a 1-unit play. Yeah. I really do think that this game sees a lot of runs, if I'm being completely honest. I know that might just be a little bit of my perspective, you know, of like what I'm expecting to happen. But just based off of line movement, I think that the over is a really good look here. So we can play this. There's really not much liquidity, but if we can all make a market and offer it at plus 150 for the over, I think I'm going to roll with that. So Bieber under strikeouts. Try to get that in, see if that gets matched. Anyone wants to go take the over. Do we have any later MLB plays that we can snag? I saw this one. McGreevy over outs. This is another one that's just real sketchy, honestly. I'd love to hit something today. Just because, just purely off of volume, we're really not going to have a lot. This is interesting. I don't know if I want to lock in a bet of this size, you know, 2 hours beforehand. A lot of liquidity coming in on this over on Novig, obviously. For the under. Over 17.5. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. We got a whole bunch of tennis. I really don't want to bet on tennis, though. That's what sucks. These games have been boring, too. Like, the Padres-Braves was decent because we had a couple homers in there, and then Padres almost came back. But this other one, this Twins-Guardians game, is 1-0 in the 8th inning. Just absolute snooze fest, bro. Let me look at the fantasy optimizer real quick, just to see. See if we've got anything, you know? I wanted to rip a stream and hopefully secure a play or two before this game started, but you know, obviously not trying to waste y'all's time either. Do we have any promos? Like, does Better have anything up? Or does Pick 6 maybe? I hate how Better makes me log in every single time I open it up. All right, here we go. So we got a 25% MLB boost over on Better. And then DraftKings, we've got a 30% boost. Let's see if we can snag something real quick here. So on Better, we're going to roll this. Troy Melton over strikeouts. Okay, that'll be for the Tigers later today. Over 5.5. It says that that's... We'll see if that actually changes or not. Let's see. League, MLB. Caminero over bases at 1.5. And then Brandon Bot, however you say it. 4.25. Okay, yeah. So take out Melton. Let's roll with maybe McKinstry under hits, runs, and RBIs. McKinstry. Oh, Bieber over walks, bro. I've been seeing that all day. Is that available? That probably gets nerfed on our payout, I would think, right? If we do that. That's still a 6x. Oh, I guess because it's total bases. It's not hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's do this. Let's roll with that. Once again, they're capping me at $30 for an additional profit there, which is lame. But we're going to run that. All right, let's get that in. 304 now. Let's see if we can get anything in for pick 6. Nothing even on the prediction tool right now. All right, 30% boost on a 4-pick MLB entry. Okay. Let's roll with this. We're gonna take -120. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna roll with Okamoto under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Pretty sure pick 6 took your promos away. No prize picks value right now at all, fortunately. Let's go with Colt Keith over hits, runs, and RBIs. We're going to take over 0.5 singles for Jordan Walker. And then let's go with Alejandro Kirk. Actually, no, it's going to mess up our payout here. Let's take Waldschmidt over 0.5 hits. Yeah, we'll roll with that. What are all these? Oh gosh, a lot of winning boost. Okay. So we're gonna run. Oh my gosh, I can't. Can I refund that? I didn't max it out. No. That's not gonna let me cancel it, is it? That blows, dude. Crap. Okay. Whatever. That sucks. I meant to put more than $10 on that. I'm just freaking rushing to try and get it in. Okay, so take this. I don't know if I have a share link anymore since they Since I just skipped past it. That's brutal. If you guys do want to tail that, though, we're taking Colt Keith over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Okamoto under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Waldschmidt to get a hit, and then Jordan Walker over 0.5 singles. We could also see if there's any live value. I didn't even think about that. I've been kind of paying attention to Swiss Tony's page for a little bit, just because we've got a ton of European soccer on today. Whole bunch of Europa League and then Europa Conference League going on. Underdog? Yeah, I can take a look at Underdog. Might be able to squeeze out a 2-pick here. What's up, boss? We got 5 out of 6 yesterday saved. 5 out of 6 on what? What did we cook up a prize pick? Slipped them on 5 out of 6? I can't remember. All right, Adrian Del Castillo, we could definitely roll with this. Over 0.5 hits. Nothing on short money coming in. Maybe we could check out the low hold tool for something on Underdog. Waldschmidt K's 0.7x. What are you? It's if you're talking about for pick 6, it's 0.5 hits, not K's. We need him to get a hit, not get struck out. Are we back? I don't even know what just happened. I think we just like cut out for a second. All right, Del Castillo. Can we take anything else here? Just a pair. This is boring. We should just sit here and play blackjack. End up pulling up one of these live casinos. Get on the live dealer. Let's see. Swiss Tony on anything crazy? A lot of these are going to be live. I'm just looking at if he's got anything heavy. Twins just tied up the game, so it's 1-1 in the 8th right now. Could take a live prop. Let's see if we can snag that. We go. They bumped it down. Bro, there's like nothing today. This blows, man. It really makes you kind of like take a second to realize, like, do you have an addiction or not? You know, on these days where there's really just not many sports on. Oh, so frustrating. think I'm gonna just have to keep an eye on this one. This McGreevy prop. I don't know if I want to take this or not. We need NFL preseason at least. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, what we could do during the stream, I could start looking at some lines. I didn't even think about that. I guess I could start looking at some lines, like for season-long props, and see if we can maybe cook something up there. What do y'all think about that? Let me snag this real quick. TJ Luther over 38.5 receiving yards. We're going to run this as a 2-pick power. All right. Link for that in the chat. Yeah, we're going to run that. A little bit of CFL on. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the sportsbook screen. So, like, let's do this. We'll do NFL. Anything worthy on the prediction traders? Not really. Mainly just political stuff. So if you guys do want to snag those, you can. I probably will end up getting in on some of these. Some tennis, some esports. No crazy plays though. Not as of right now. So will this show us? Yeah, here we go. This is what we want to look at. Because we can run these on Underdog as well. Does Better have future markets for this? Or not yet. They probably won't. Yeah, I imagine they won't. Well, let's just take a look and see. Because we've got Prize Picks lines on here as well. We could just kind of craft up something. If y'all are down, try and craft up a little slip. So let me pull up Prize Picks real quick. Let's see. Let's see what we can cook up for a little futurist parlay. So NFL season long. All right, well, let's start off with passing yards since we're here. Prize Picks has the best line up for Baker Mayfield over 3,499.5. FanDuel's got the line at 3,500. Some of these aren't really that much of discrepancies, so I'll probably skip over something like that. We're really looking for, like, if we can get a 100-yard discrepancy somewhere, that's beautiful. 75 I'd be okay with. Some of these more niche ones are probably going to be where we can find some good discrepancies, whether that be receiving yards, receptions. Yeah, we're going to take a look. We'll see. I'm really just looking for best odds here on Prize Picks and then comparing it to DraftKings, FanDuel, maybe Caesars as well. Passing yards doesn't look to be too crazy. So let's do this. Let's go with rush yards. Honestly, it looks like Underdog might have better options. And they're probably showing up just because you also have better implied odds over there. But Yeah, we may need to look on underdog. Prize picks might be hard to find good value, to be honest with you guys. I also like to usually wait until a little bit closer to when the season starts, you know, after we're kind of into preseason. But I guess it's worth to at least take a look at. It looks like Prize Picks is pretty much mirroring most of these. Like, for example, here's a decent prop. So, like, Mike Evans under 874.5. You've got DraftKings at 824, FanDuel at 800, Underdog at 849, Caesars at 800 as well. So, that's a nice little discrepancy there. I'm going to go ahead and toss that in, which, by the way, guys, at least how I like to approach my season-long slips, I prefer unders because I know there is thresholds where, like, hey, your player has to play a certain amount of games in order for the slip to actually be, you know, like valid, where they don't just essentially refund it. But I mean, unders are a lot easier to sweat for considering how often injuries can happen, where a player will miss, you know, a week or two. So let's run this. I'm going to go ahead and put Mike Evans under 874.5 for receiving yards. That'll be my first play in here. We'll see what else we've got on the board. I'd like to be seeing like a 50-yard discrepancy here with the receiving yard markets. Looks like Mike Evans is probably the only one we see here, though. What else we got? Is there passing and rush? Is that even available? No. Let's look at rush yards. Yeah, underdog might be our best bet. You got a 25-yard discrepancy here with Kyle Manangai. 650 on both DraftKings and Caesars. It's at 624.5 on Prize Picks. The only downside with underdog is it's gonna. I still have my limits over here. Can I even look at futures? This is so frustrating. Receptions. Can't view receptions. Let's go snag these. Underdog 2-man. We'll CS2. We're going to take Apex over 20. Can we search Apex? No. Bro. CS2. What is it? Vitality versus Liquid. Search now. No. Okay. What is this? Friday, 10 a.m. Vitality, Team Liquid. Okay. Apex. Over 24.5. With, we're also going to take Brolin. This is at 7:30. Heroic versus Mongols. Over 26.5 for Brolin. All right, we're going to roll that 2-man underdog slip. CS2 tomorrow morning. Nice. Good play. Nice little line discrepancies there. We got a couple of different data points with both of those lines being up 2 kills each. I believe that's what this said. Pretty good. Pretty good plays. We could run another one too, actually. Troy Melton over strikeouts. We could do this. We could take ZywOo. It's at 10 a.m. in the same game. Okay, so Vitality versus Team Liquid. ZywOo over 34.5. We can then go back over to that Mongols game versus Heroic. And then we could take 9-10 over 30.5. And then we could just run, I could run those. I've already ran 2 plays today, I think. So what I could do is I could run a 3-man and take Melton over Kays. Wrong game. Whoops. Melton over Kays. 6.5x. That's going to be nice. It's about the same EV percentage. Yeah, I'm going to run that. So this will be a 6.5x, okay? 2 CS2 plays for tomorrow morning, and then Melton over Kays tonight. Nice little value there. There we go. Getting a little bit of value on the board. I assume they probably just put those lines up, or at least the other apps put their lines up for us to snag the discrepancy there. All right, link is in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. Cool. Hopefully everyone got that in. They're changing projections now, so we definitely got some value. Better prize picks. Do we have anything here? Prize picks? Nah, just 1 data point. Nice little 3-kill discrepancy, though. Definitely lined it up for a middling opportunity. Ah, man. Not a whole bunch available on the board. Whole bunch of soccer. Cardinals, Diamondbacks under 8.5. He's kind of got a middle here. He's got the over and the under, but he's got a heavy position on the under 9.5. Looks like he's just got insane CLV though. 58 cents he's bought in average on this, with 69.5 being what it's currently trading for. That's unreal. What other games are there tonight? We got Tigers. Let's put in Guardians. Not Guardians. Who's the other game? Tigers and Royals. Under 8.5 in that game. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind. He was up 2.5 mil in the week. Unreal. Diamondbacks team total over. That kind of goes against what we're looking at. Pinnacle's dropping it. Plus 150 now, plus 130. Curious if these other books are gonna follow suit there. All right, boys. I don't really want to hold y'all for too much longer. I'm glad we got a few plays in over on Underdog and on Better that we can sweat out. Hopefully some of you guys also got in that Shane Bieber play. His under 4.5Ks. Sweat that out live. Let me look at real quick what tomorrow's slate holds. Friday, obviously. So we've got a later slate. First game starting at 4 o'clock Eastern time, and then the next game after doesn't start until 6:40. There's a good chance we probably go live around 5 tomorrow, just to give you guys a heads up. Just to give us about an hour and a half before the main bulk of games actually start. But we do have a nice slate tomorrow. We've got 15 games that are going to be on. We have no WNBA until the 28th. Maybe we can look at some golf tomorrow. We got a 3M Open that's going to be round 2 tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a word from LeBron on where he's going. Give us something to talk about as well. But yeah, I would expect probably an evening stream tomorrow. Do you know the whale who had the Braves money line earlier on the insider tool? He hasn't missed yet. I can't remember if I ended up taking Braves money line or not, but yeah, I did see that pop up. It was a little bit of a, it wasn't like a 90 plus score. I don't know if it was in the 70s or the 80s. I don't know. I need to like set up like a tracker, it seems, on some of these Polymarket wheels. I've been looking at Swiss Tony a lot today, though, just because, as you guys saw, he's got a whole bunch of soccer on. It looks like a lot of the stuff he's taking is live, and I also, I don't know this guy personally. He's probably got bots set up because he's buying, small shares. See, like, all of these are bought now. He's buying small shares at certain prices. He's clearly beating the value. He's getting good value on these props. But he's taking a lot of live soccer. We have tons of European soccer on today. And a lot of the bigger bets that he's making are, at like 75 cents or higher. He's just grabbing live stuff. So that's why I was checking baseball. There was one other guy that I looked at yesterday who's like had a really good ROI. Home Run Report, I think it was his name. What was his name? Home Run. I thought it was Home Run Report. Is it not? Home Run. What was his name, dude? Hazard. Thank you. Home Run Hazard. Yes, this guy. This guy's nuts. Very steady, up and up with baseball. Looks like he's on the Rays right now. Just kidding. That's obviously an arbitrage bet. More value on the Rays, though. Let's see. Light the candles for my 86. Dude, I see it. I've been seeing that on Twitter. Somebody posted that. Grillo first round leader. He's in the lead right now. I don't know how many more people are going to be close to him because I know there's the whole afternoon group that was teeing off. That's an insane bet. 8,600? Insane, bro. I took his plays yesterday, cashed everyone, been trying to track him down. Yeah, I'd have to see. I'm not sure. Was this guy on the Braves? Let's see if he's got anything for the Royals game. Okay, so another one on the under. Diamondbacks. Nothing too big there. So he's on the... Yeah. Under is looking like the play there. Under 8.5, Royals and Tigers. I was looking at him, and then there was the one other person. Theirs is like 3 letters. How do I find the leaderboard again? Let's just go up here. What was their name? RN1, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who we need to be looking at. I think the Blue Jays took the lead. Yeah, 1-0 Blue Jays. Going to extras in the Twins Guardians game. Tied 1-1. Can we load, please? RN1. Hello? Can we maybe load a new link? There it is. Cool. Yeah, this person's also nuts. Most likely arbitrage, just based off of what I'm seeing here. Royals, under 7.5. Okay, I'm thinking the under is going to be a play in this Royals-Tigers game later. Based off of what I'm seeing there. Let's see, Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks money line. That line has moved a lot. I've seen this person too. This please 123. I don't know how reliable they are though. I think they might be actually like good to fade. It looks like they're up in the last month, but the last year they're down. The last week they're down bad, real bad. They're just nuking stuff though. They're not arbitrage or anything. My goodness, dude. This is ridiculous. They're on the over. They're on Diamondbacks as well. They're on Twins Guardians over, which that game is 1-1 right now. And then they're also on the over in the Diamondbacks game. This might be like our go-to fade person. That's crazy. What's this? Purple Gato? Yikes. Let's look at Diamondbacks game. He's just nuking stuff, dude. Holy cow. If you just hover their name, it tells you how much up or down they are instead of clicking on all the profiles. Yeah, this is all-time profit loss. Good lord. Oh my gosh. So what are we drawing from this? Are we taking Diamondbacks and the under? Seems to be the play. Let's see. Jeez, -4 mil. goodness gracious, dude. So I like seeing RN on the under here. Let's look at the 9.5 line. Swiss Tony's on the under. Dude, let's get in on the under 9.5 of just tailing the sharps. If RN1 is on the under 8.5, Swiss Tony's on the under 9.5. We need to be on this as well. So let's do this. Let's go see if we can get a good price on it though. Because I want to see what line they got in at. Because I'm pretty sure Swiss Tony's got like some insane value right now on that. Yeah, this is disgusting. 9.5. Insane. All right, so we want to look at under 9.5. Best price right now is minus 215. Gross. We can look at the under 8.5 though. Interesting. This line moved a ton, but then it kind of is creeping back up. Why is it doing that? I mean, I guess if the line wants to keep crawling back up and we can just still hammer the under, ride with the big boys. Best price we can get, it looks like it's minus 152 or minus 153, which if I were to convert that to a little calculator action here. Minus 152. You're on the under 1.5. Oh, can I not plug something in here? Okay, let's just see what it is. Yeah, so we'd be getting it at like 60.5 cents, which is still really good. Slightly at a worse number than Swiss Tony. I say we ride this tonight, boys. I say we ride with the big dogs and take the under 8.5. Yeah, they got in at 60.9 cents. So let's go do this. Let's go take something here. Let's go over to Novig. Take it at minus 153. Did you see this? Keep your million game on. I have not seen that. Is it like streaks or whatever? Because like streaks and ladders are no longer accessible for me after they limited my account. J Custom, what price did you get in at? I am curious to hear what you're in at. But this line's at 7.5 now. Minus 150? Yo. I'm snagging that all day. I'm putting a unit on this. Minus 150, we're riding with the big dogs. Let me post this so people can get in. This is strictly not even positive EV, really. We're just tailing the whales, all right? So take this on Novig right now. If you want to risk it, you could probably get even better price from how this line is moving for whatever reason. So if y'all want to value mog me, get a nice little minus 148 or something, then rip it. But I'm taking this at 1 unit, minus 150, riding with the whales. I'm going to post this to Twitter as well. It was on sharp money earlier, minus 155. Yeah. See, I don't know why. I mean, I assume that it's probably what you would have gotten if you had taken it earlier, since it seems that the line's moving in the opposite direction. Minus 150 is a good price, man. I'm cool with that. They give you $1 million and you have to make 20 consecutive picks. So it's just streaks in a longer form now. Would I see that here? Newsfeed? Drafts. Let me look on my phone. Yeah, like I used to see streaks, ladders, all that stuff gone. This is our nuke for the day. Wait a second. I have ladders back on my phone, but not streaks. You can bet on LeBron's next team on Underdog. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Where would I find it? Would I find it under promos? If so, it's not there. I don't have anything there. Games, maybe? Oh, wait. Best Ball Mania, no. Not ladders. I don't know. I don't think I have it. That sounds cool though. Could definitely find out how it's if it's positive EV or not. I'm sure you could find something. Oh, it just popped it like 2 minutes ago? I wonder if they made a post about it or anything. I don't know. All right, boys. I think that's going to do it for stream. I know it wasn't very long. Maybe it was. I don't know. Kind of drug it on a little bit longer than it probably needed to be. But anyways, make sure you guys get this in over on Novig if you want to tail us. We're tailing a couple of the sharps over on Polymarket who've got a lot of action on this under 8.5 in the Diamondbacks and Cardinals game at minus 150. I know that might be a little bit more juice than people like playing, but we're going to roll with the under there. Like I said, we're going to be live tomorrow, probably around 5 o'clock Eastern time. So make sure you guys set your notifications for that, and I'll post about it. Good luck on any plays that you have today on this very small Thursday slate, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace out.